Pursuing a wrongful death claim, these are some of the hardest claims to pursue. What is the value of a wrongful death claim? Well, there's no one price. Pursuing wrongful death claims is one of the hardest things to do. The loss that somebody is facing when a loved one has been taken, whether that loved one is a parent or a spouse or a child, is incalculable. What Idaho law says is the loss is what's the value of the relationship between the person who has the claim and the person who was wrongfully killed by the defendant? What's the loss of the companionship, of the training, of the guidance, of that relationship? It's not something that has a price tag, but it is something that has incredible value. How do we evaluate that? We get to know you. We get to know who you were. We get to know who the person who you've lost was. And we can look at those things and try at that point to come up with, what are we talking about here in this lost relationship? What does experience teach us? What have other juries done? How do we evaluate that for you? The losses can be huge. I mean, the emotional loss, Idaho says, hey, you don't get your grief. That's what the law says, but you get your lost relationship, and that thing is a spouse of 20 years, your 15-year-old child, your parent who's died 20 years too young. Those are incredible losses. If you've lost a loved one and have questions about a wrongful death claim, just give us a call. Any one of our lawyers will be happy to provide you some insight and guidance about what you can do going forward, or you're certainly welcome to get on our website, set up a Zoom meeting, and we'd be happy to meet with you virtually to discuss your situation.